Good morning, my beautiful people. This is your girl Rita Reed with Purpose with Rita. And yes, I am back home from Florida. I'm tired. I might be looking a little rough right now, but that does not stop me from coming on here this morning to motivate and encourage you because I still feel good about myself regardless of how I may look this morning. However, I just want to come on and encourage you and say, let's get back to this 30-day challenge that I have asked you to journey with me on. And again, what I asked you to do was look in the mirror every single morning and encourage yourself. The first thing that I asked you to do was to write down 7 things that you are proud of yourself for accomplishing. Write those 7 things down and be proud of what you have already accomplished. Tell yourself, I am proud of you, Rita, because you accomplished 1 through 7. That's what you're writing down. You're going to write down and forgive yourself for 7 things that you may have been down on yourself about, some things you just didn't feel too good about, and maybe you just thought it was a failure moment, but it actually was a learning, a teachable moment. So you need to forgive yourself for those things that you are allowing to hinder you from moving forward because you didn't feel good about those things. And when you write those 7 things down that you are forgiving yourself for, really take a moment to really embrace those particular 7 things. Take it to heart and really hone in on whatever it was that you did, why you felt like it was so bad. Forgive yourself for it, learn from that, and let's move forward. The next thing that I asked you to do is make 7 commitments to yourself. Because remember, you cannot make a commitment to anyone else if you can't keep commitments to yourself, okay? So, 30-day challenge, self-transformation. Forgive yourself for 7 things, be proud of yourself for 7 things, and make 7 commitments. The thing that I want to encourage you about is, again, today is just to be mindful that your mind is the key to your success. I've said it before, so if a man thinketh, so is he. Whatever you are thinking, you become. And what you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Your mind is a powerful thing. Take that into consideration. What things you speak into the atmosphere, you are bringing those things to pass. So you have to speak encouragement and positivity over your life daily. You have to know who you are. Like I always say, know your purpose. But outside of knowing your purpose, know who you are. Feel good about who you are. Walk in your power. Walk in your gift. Walk in the gifts and talents that God has blessed upon you, whatever that calling is, whatever thing that He has purposed on your heart. Walk in that thing. Your faith is what helps to move you forward because you have to believe in yourself, right? And you have to know that you can do things. All things are possible through Christ who strengthens you. But you have to see those things before you see it. You know, faith is believing something that you can't see, but knowing in your heart that it's there. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. So you got to see that thing before you see it. You got to see it to believe it. And again, when I tell you to celebrate every micro achievement, do not wait until you reach your goal to be proud of yourself, to celebrate yourself. You have to be proud of yourself and celebrate every micro achievement every step of the way because that builds encouragement and confidence in yourself. Those micro achievements are going to make you feel about that macro thing that you're trying to get to. And don't decrease your goal, but increase your effort to get to that goal. When I got back to San Diego last night, my flight flew into San Diego. I'm an hour north of San Diego. And I was so tired. And I had a layover in Austin, Texas. So it took me a long time to get home. But I say that to say is I was so tired and I left the beautiful weather in Florida to come back to San Diego where we normally have beautiful weather. However, it was pouring down raining and I had to drive to a friend of mine's house to get my car. And then when I got in my car, I still had to drive an hour north to get home. I was so tired, but I'm on Florida time right now. So I still got up early because I'm thinking it's a different time. However, I say that to say even in the midst of my tiredness, I am still up trying to encourage you. I got up this morning despite of how I was feeling. I'm not dressed. I still have my pajamas on, but I am here to encourage you to say, I went to that John Maxwell conference. I am now double certified as a life coach, transformational speaker and teacher. And I am still moving forward toward my gifts, toward my goals, toward the things that I want to accomplish. And that is what I'm doing here today, is encouraging you. Now, keep in mind, in order to succeed, your desires for success has to be greater than your fear of failure. Failure is a part of success. So you cannot be worried about whether or not you're going to fail. Really look forward to the failure, because it's going to teach you. It's going to motivate you to stay encouraged. It's going to frustrate you until you can do better. Everything that you fail at is just another challenge to move forward. It's a teachable moment to say, well, what did I do wrong when I failed at that particular thing? What can I do better? Think about that for a moment. You're never going to be perfect the first time around. I know some of y'all want to think that you're perfect at everything, but you're not. And that's okay. You're never going to be perfect at it. But practice. Continue to do that thing that you think that you're failing at. But if you stop thinking that you're failing and don't look at it as a failure, but look at it as a teachable moment, you'll feel better about it. You'll want to continue more toward that thing. So again, I encourage you today to let's find out what your purpose is. Let's find out what your goals are. And again, I ask you to write down those SMART goals, something that is specific, something that is measurable, something that is achievable, something that is realistic, and you give yourself a time frame to do that thing. But give yourself a realistic time frame. Don't set yourself up for failure by trying to do more than you know that you can do. Be realistic with yourself. Again, Purpose with Rita, living a life of purpose on purpose. Look in the mirror every day. Encourage yourself. Challenge yourself to be better than the man or woman that you were yesterday, because you have greatness inside of you, and you do not need anyone's permission to be great. You do not need anyone's validation. Be you, walk in your purpose unapologetically. Someone else's opinion of you does not matter. Only what you say about yourself matters. Only your opinion about you matters, because you are the only one that's going to hold yourself back from your goals. Focus, focus, focus. Let that be today's word. Focus on what your dreams are. Write them down. Know what it is that you want. Know what you want to achieve, and go after it. Again, like, share, subscribe to this video. Go to my website, ritareed.org. Look at some daily devotions. If you would like to be personally coached, if you would like me to come and speak to a group of people, I am available. My goal is to bring you to who you want to be. My goal is to bring out the best in you. So let's make it do what it do. Purpose with Rita. Until next time, have a great day.